From our last lecture, we have discussed yung ecological benefits ng animals, lalong-lalo na sa crop production. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin, ano ba ang benefits or contributions ng animals in general, so hindi lang agricultural-related animals, sa society? Ano yung contributions and benefit nila in terms of providing us with economic utility? Okay? So first off, of course, pinakamahalagang benefit na nabibigay ng mga hayop is for food production, like our meat, dairy, and egg products, if we're talking about land animals. If we're talking about sea animals, we have fish and shellfish. Okay? Now, these are essential components of our diet. And also, they are a cheap source of nutrients in terms of volume. So what I mean by that is kahit konting portion lang ang kainin mo na animal product, yung return niya in terms of minerals and nutrients sa katawan, napakalaki. As compared to vegetables, kasi kapag vegetables, kailangan marami yung kainin mo para makinabang ka doon sa minerals and nutrients na kakailanganin ng katawan mo. So kahit na small quantity of meat lang yan, pag kinain mo siya, makakapag-provide na siya ng minerals and nutrients na kailangan ng katawan. As compared to a similar volume of vegetables na hindi ganun yung return na mabibigay niya sa ating katawan. Kaya it is a cheap source of nutrients. Okay? Another one, animals are used for protection, power, and work. In terms of protection, alam natin dyan, yung ating dogs, for example, we use it to guard our house, to provide security, and to provide alarm. Diba? Military and ating kapulisan, ginagamit din ng mga dogs for some tactical purposes. Like for example, bomb sniffing dogs. Diba? In terms of power and work, dito sa Pilipinas, usong-uso, yung paggamit ng carabaos for land cultivation. In other countries na hindi pa ganun ka-advanced, they still use horses and elephants to transport materials na hindi kayang buhatin ng tao. Animals also contribute in the medical field. Diba? That's amazing. For example, we have leeches. Ito, leeches, diba? Akala natin linta, iyak! Pero actually, may mga medical grade leeches na ginagamit ngayon sa modern medicine para tulungan makapag-heal yung katawan after post-surgery. So, paano to? May mga post-surgeries kasi kung saan iniiwasan nila yung localized blood clotting sa katawan. And sometimes, nagkakaroon talaga ng mga pangyayari kung saan nagkakaroon ng blood clot doon sa surgical site na yun kahit hindi naman dapat. So kapag nangyari yun, ang gagawin ng ating mga doctors is that magpapalabas sila ng medical grade leeches at ilalagay nila yon doon sa spot kung saan hindi dapat magkaroon ng blood clot. And dahil ang leech ay nakakapag-produce sa saliva niya ng enzyme called hirudin, okay, na nagpapalapot ng dugo and helps in the continuous blood flow, it helps in avoiding or preventing yung mga ganong blood clots. So, ang tawag doon is hirudotherapy. Okay. From the enzyme na nilalabas ng leech, which is called hirudin. Diba? Very, very interesting. In terms of venoms naman, although maraming hayop ang may venoms, isa sa mga pinakagamit na mga hayop sa pag-aaral ng venoms and yung gamit niya in developing drugs is yung snakes. Okay? Of course, hindi 100% ng venom ng snake ginagamit as medicine. Kasi yan ay very dangerous and toxic. But ang ating mga scientists, madalas, if they get that venom and then i-analyze nila yung mga enzymes na nandun, they can actually develop drugs. And they actually develop drugs that can treat hypertension, stroke, chronic pain, and more. What else? Ano pa ang gamit ng animals sa ating society? Okay. Animals are used as ESAs ngayon or yung ating emotional support animal. So hindi lang sila pet, they even provide us with mental health benefits pala in terms of providing us companionship. In terms of sport, we have horses and camel racing. Diba? Even may mga dog racing pa ngayon. Nakikita ko sa YouTube minsan. In terms of aesthetics, kapag nasa isang Chinese environment, park, or house ka, mapapansin mo yung mga koi fishes. Diba? They are ornamental fishes that provide aesthetics sa bahay. Mga birds like peacocks also provide us beauty sa ating surroundings and they are used mainly for aesthetics naman. Ano pa? Research and clothing. Simulan natin sa clothing. Ito ay agriculture related. Kasi in fact, meron tayong department sa agriculture that deals mainly with textiles. And saan nanggagaling yung ibang mga textiles natin? Nanggagaling yan sa hayop. Like yung leather na galing sa mga cattle animals. Diba? Wool galing naman sa mga sheep. Okay? Silk na galing sa silkworm, which is also technically an animal. So yung mga products na napoprovide nila are used in the clothing and textile industry. Another function, another benefit of animals in the society is through research. Okay, most of our research, especially on genes and in the development of drugs, involve laboratory animals like lab rats para mas maintindihan natin on how a particular gene affects us and yung mga studies na yon can actually lead to several therapy or medical treatments against genetic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and other neurodegenerative diseases. So, napaka-importante nila. In fact, we used animals to discover some of the most important vaccines na nandito sa mundo ngayon, like yung polio vaccine. Polio vaccine actually comes from the study of monkeys. Okay? Yung ating rabies vaccine, they come from the study of rabbits. Diba? And sigurado ako na yung ating coronavirus vaccine ay hindi yan naipalabas without it being tested sa hayop muna. I believe na ganun ang nangyari. So they are very, very important sa ating research field. In fact, ang mga hayop din is very important. Hindi lang sa mga technical field na to, they are also very important in terms of understanding our psychology. Okay? Or our behavior. Kasi, ang tao ay minsan hayop din naman. In fact, sa ating brain structure, meron tayong part doon na ang tawag natin is yung limbic system or the animal brain or the lizard brain. And dito sa part ng brain natin na to, nanggagaling yung ating mga motivation, drives, emotions, yan, dyan nanggagaling yan. And they are part of our animalistic brain. Which means lahat ng hayop may ganun. Nag-evolve lang tayo kaya meron tayong rational brain. Pero yung ating limbic system dictates also a majority of our decisions in life. Kaya minsan iniisip natin, bakit kaya hindi rational mag-isip itong tao na to? Bakit para siyang hayop mag-isip? Yan. Dahil sa part ng brain niya is still an animal. So when we understand how the animal brain works, at some point, no, in relation to that, we also understand how human brains work. Additional economic utilities. If you're an agriculturist, alam natin that some of the swine farms used yung waste products or yung tae ng pig as biofuel. Madalas yan na-feature sa mga agri-related TV shows. Very innovative. Using tae ng swine as biofuel. Okay. Manures Okay? Or yung tae ng cattle or tae ng manok, they are used as natural fertilizers and they are rich in organic matter and other essential nutrients na kailangan ng halaman. Animals are also used sa cultural or religious roles. Like for example, sa Hindu culture, elephants are being revered as an important entity sa kanila. Some American Indian cultures, they use eagles, no? They revere eagles as part of their religious expression. Yung mga sacrifices natin sa hayop, di ba? In terms of Jewish culture, kung babasahin natin sa Bible, yung pagsasakripisyo nila ng mga sheep, lamb, etc. These are part of their religious expression. Kung nakapanood kayo ng mga English movies, yung mga military ceremonies, they are also used as part, horses, to be specific, are used as part of the ceremony ng mga military, let's say, tactical shows. Yan. So, napakadami and napakaluwang ang gamit, ang importance ng animal sa atin, sa ating society, economically speaking, and kaya naman napakahalaga na pag-aralan siya. Well, for our lecture, we will be focusing mostly on agriculture-related animals like our poultry, livestock, cattle, swine, probably goat, sheep, at saka rabbit kung maaabutan pa natin yan.